This one's going to be the checklist for the Google Business Profiles for plumbers. So we'll just start from the top down. So first thing we're going to look at is business name. Your business name on Google must match your legal paperwork correctly. Reason being is that if Google suspends your profile somewhere down the line, you need to prove that it's the real business name. A mismatch kind of puts your whole profile at risk. So a lot of people like to get fancy and put a bunch of keywords here that isn't in their business license or anything like that, and then Google's going to flag that, and they're just going to be like, okay, well, prove it. You can't. Okay, now your profile is suspended. In this particular case, this client does have their DBA set up like this, so we can set up like that, just no problem. Categories for plumbing, you only need two categories. Plumber as primary, drainage service as a secondary. Remove anything else generic like general contractor or water supply store. Those don't really help. So primary category is what Google maps to search queries. Plumber as primary means your profile matches for plumber related keywords. Secondary supports a drainage specific searches. Extra categories kind of just dilute the rankings and the relevance. Going down to description, keep it short, lead with your business name, what you do, and your city. Close with a CTA, a direct call to action. Have a plumbing and drainage issue, call us or visit us online to schedule your service. This is a conversion factor, not much of a ranking factor. So it's the first thing a potential customer reads. Make it easy to understand and let them know that you can fix their problem and guide them to an action. So this particular client, we have call or visit us online to schedule your service. Something simple. We don't need to go over the top with that. Opening date, set your actual opening date. Approximate is fine if you don't know the exact date, but don't inflate it by, putting your 20 years in business and you've only been there for a year. So Google's going to pick up on that and suspend it if it detects that you are inflating the number there. Phone number, this is a big one that I see. So don't use Google Voice. Use a voice AI that picks up, qualifies, and books the lead. Don't just use a Google Voice that sends them to the Google Voice voicemail that says, "Hey, we couldn't reach so and so. Do you want to leave a voicemail?" No, they're just gonna skip you entirely and go on to the next person on the list. Social profiles could be found right under website right here. So social profiles, fill in every profile URL that you have, Facebook, Instagram, whatever's active. You don't have to have them yet if you don't have them yet. Sorry. Create them, post consistently. Doesn't need to be daily, just regular. Why it matters though. Customers nowadays are researching businesses across multiple platforms before booking. So dead or missing profiles kind of break that trust before the service or transaction even happens. So you just want to make sure that you're active on those profiles. Again, you don't need to post daily, but every now and then works great. Going on to the locations, if you are showing a physical address, it must be accessible to the public. So you don't want random customers knocking on your door at any hour, 9 p.m. or something like that, especially if you're listed as a 24-hour service. Use the service area option instead if you want to keep your home address hidden. So you do that just by clicking right here, show business address to customers. Yes, check it. That's no. For the service area, we have to be pretty realistic here on the range. In metro areas, 10 to 15 miles is around the sweet spot. Rural markets, you can get away with 30 to 40 miles, but don't add more cities than you actually serve just to look bigger. And you don't want to dilute by adding a bunch of cities that are too far away from you. So the way that works is proximity is one of the Google's top ranking factors. The closer your business is to the searcher, the higher you rank. So overshooting your service area doesn't help. It just dilutes the relevance. For the hours, set your hours accurately. So if someone searches you at 6 p.m. and you close at 5, you won't rank as high during that window because Google prioritizes the businesses that are open. But if you are 24 hours, say so. If you're not, don't pretend otherwise. So yeah, because Google prioritizes open business at the time of the search. Accurate hours means more visibility at the right moment. So inaccurate hours tend to lead to missed calls and lost bookings. I do have the full document breaking this down and a part two to this. If you want to continue it, just let me know and I can send it over to you. That's not a problem.